I've taken this occasion to come in remembrance of some of my friends that went to Vietnam with me, but only went home in a body bag. Unlike them, I was able to survive that war, and I came home. But will be eternally grateful to these great patriots that never questioned whether or not it was right to give their life's blood and sacrifice their lives for their country. Not one ever questioned his duty. He gave it his blood willingly and gladly. Times without number, brothers in arms would sacrifice their own lives to save the lives of someone near them, a comrade in arms. How many times have I known of a hand grenade being thrown, but before it could be disengaged or rendered harmless, before it could go off, one of my brothers in arms would throw himself on top of that hand grenade and sacrifice his own life to save the lives of those that were about to be killed. And for that reason, I'm here to honor these great men that have stood strong for their nation and their God and their country and their family, their communities. And so I came home alive. But these, my brothers in arms, some of them did not come home alive. I was sent to Vietnam in February of 1966, and I came back in February of 1967. I was assigned to the Joint Research, Testing and Development Activity in Saigon, but underneath them I was assigned to Air Force Testing Unit, F2. Our headquarters is right on Hai Ba Chung Street, down near the circle of the Sisters Circle. And I lived and worked downtown Saigon. But what we did, we tested and developed and tested weapon systems that was invented in the United States and sent to us for testing and deployment. And so among some of our weapon systems that we tested and deployed was Puff the Magic Dragon. Any Vietnam veteran that you talk to and you ask him about Puff the Magic Dragon, they'll tell you, Puff saved my life. And I was very happy to be a part of the testing and development of Puff the Magic Dragon, and also various other weapon systems, or at least my unit was. My unit was part of that. And it was Puff the Magic Dragon, come off of from a song at that time, was quite popular, Puff the Magic Dragon. But what it was a side-firing AC-47 that carried Gatling guns that shot out the door and the windows of the guns, and it fired 6,000 rounds a minute. And it would fly over where soldiers was pinned down and about to be ambushed and taken over by the enemy, and we would fly over and strafe the ground, and we have saved many lives. Just walking up here a little while ago, I saw somebody else with a Vietnam hat on, and of course I had to get acquainted with him, and he asked me what unit was I in. I told him. I said I was in the unit that developed and tested and deployed Puff the Magic Dragon. He said, oh my, so, thank God, and give me high fives. And you know, they sure saved our bacon many, many times. And so I'm so happy to be a part of that unit. But more than anything else, I'm happy to be a part of the band of brothers that sacrificed untold for my liberty and for your freedom and for your family. And those that I meet all the time when I wear this hat or my Vietnam service ribbon or my suit coat or something, they'll say, thank you for your service. Whenever you see a Vietnam veteran or a World War II veteran, if there's any, whatever few that's still alive, or any other veteran, you don't know the sacrifice they had to pay How many of them come home with no arms, no legs? How many of them come home in body bags? But if you see one that's still living, they came home from the war, give him a congratulations and a thank you, because he deserves it. And I'm very, very much disappointed with the Veterans Administration, where they are treating these great, great men, unselfish men. They're not politicians, but they go willingly to sacrifice their lives and their treasure and their blood for our freedom. But the way that the VA service is treating them is unconscionable. And so it is, you know, they're not politicians, but the politicians, they have their own evil way. And it's the veterans that pays the price always. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today on this day in May of 2015. May the what, 19th? May the 19th.
18th.
Huh?
18th.
May the 18th, 2015. To pay my respect for these good men, my brothers in arms, that were not as privileged as me to come home. The only thing I got in Vietnam was a crooked finger. That's all the injury I got. That's all the injury I got. But these men came home in body bags, but I came home with a crooked finger. And I'm so thankful for these. And I'm so thankful for my crooked finger. My crooked finger. And I thank God for I thank God for America. And I thank God for all the red-blooded people that's willing to sacrifice and give their money, their lives, whatever, to preserve my freedom and for yours. God bless you, and thank you for listening to me. I love you, America.